Okay, so let's start the recording. Oh, I already started.
Yeah, he
So
started.
share it. So I hope you able to see my screen.
Yes, I'm
Which
able to.
screen you able to see?
The data was documentation, and
Correct?
it
Okay.
got vanished.
Okay. Okay. Now
Mm,
I
yes,
reshare.
Microsoft Dataverse documentation.
Good. So you knows what is a dataverse, okay? But in depth, I want to know. Told you, Dataverse is built on the SQL database, okay? So Dataverse is just an UI UX layer, okay, on the top of our SQL data source. Simply. Apart from that, you can theoretically okay, any model, ChatGPT or anything, you can understand what is Dataverse, why to use the Dataverse, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I will recommend you to go and just read this documentations, okay, of Microsoft Learn, okay, and I will give this link to you in the chat as well. Yeah,
Okay, okay.
because in the lesser time we will cover the most important points, okay. So that is table types, relationships, column, choices, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you have good experience. So I'm assuming you aware of the table, okay. Data is stored in the table format.
Mm-hmm.
Then let's we do it practically everything, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So we have the different types of table. If you see here, let's apply filter, okay. So we have an activity, second one is elastic, second one is standard, and fourth one is virtual, okay. And sometimes interviewer will ask, okay, for the beginner
Mm-hmm.
levels, okay,
Mm-hmm.
what are the types of tables in our data source, okay. So these four types we have, okay. Activity, what is meant by activity? So if you are working with Canvas apps, so sometimes you are storing the activity logs, okay, means
Yeah.
what changes are happening in your database, okay. So that if you want to track, so that for purpose we have the activity like email, you can see practically email. Audit is an activity table, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Audit whatever changes, okay. So those all comes in the activity. Let's see practically by filtering it what type of tables is coming, okay. So you can see appointment, email, fax, letter, phone call, recurring tasks. These are the activity types of tables, okay. And
Mm-hmm.
this is by default created for each environment. If you log into your dev instance as well, so you will able to find this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now Elastic, I not use still in my career, okay. So
Mm-hmm.
Elastic we mostly not use, okay, and we don't have this type of by default created table. And in
Mm-hmm.
future also, I don't think you will work with these Elastic tables, okay. Standard means simple our all the tables, account, address, whichever you create, okay. Those all comes in the standard table. If you create any custom table, okay, like if you want to store the employee data or some inventory data, you created one custom table in our data
Mm-hmm.
was table, so
Mm-hmm.
that will fall under the custom one, okay. So standard also have two types, one is by default one and second one is you are creating, that's are the custom one, okay. And now we have the virtual tables. So if you want to want a data source, okay, as a, let's assume SharePoint, okay, or you want database as an any other like Salesforce or any other dataverse. Your data should be stored there, okay,
Mm-hmm.
but you should want to see that data in the Power Apps as well, okay. Just a virtual layer on our, like I have previously said you, okay, dataverse is, just a virtual layer on top of SQL. Your actual data is storing on the SQL, but you see that in front end dataverse, okay. So
Okay.
same thing you have to replicate for the in other data sources like any other, you can assume SharePoint, okay. Then we have the SQL as well as Salesforce, then Azure data link fabric, okay. So in those data sources you want to store the data, so in that case we use the virtual tables, okay. So whenever you go as senior level, this type of solutions we have to recommend. Okay, like
Mm.
client says most times my data is present on the fabric. I don't want to move that data to the Dataverse. Why? Because Dataverse cost more. Okay, so
Mm.
each 2 GB will cost near around $2 to $5, I guess. Okay, but prices mostly change, so you can search for that as well. So that's why purpose clients wants the data in the different data source, but they just want to build the application or something on the Power Apps. Okay, so they can do. Okay, so these are the types of data sources. Okay,
Yeah.
now standard custom you can create, but still I will show you these are the different types of um, ways you can create the data was table. One is from the blank, one is from the CSV, SharePoint, Copilot is also now they introduce. Okay, but what we follow, okay, as a senior devs, okay, we always create a solution, okay, and then create the table inside a solution for now. Okay,
Mm.
if you are creating from scratch, if you're creating from the CSV table, if you're aware of SharePoint, so just import export thing we will do here and our table will create. Okay, so I will just guide you for the virtual table. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
how to create those, because standard other things you easily create. Okay, so you can see we have the different connections available. Okay, before creating the uh, virtual table you should have the connection built. Okay,
Mm.
so you are aware how to create the connections.
Mm. Like adding new connection.
Yeah, simply if you not
Mm.
know, okay, in the mores we have the connections from there, whichever data you want to connect. Okay, so for that purpose we create the new connection. Connection is just an interface that will help you to connect to the different data sources to our application. That should any like Power Apps model as well as Power Pages as well. Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Okay.
Now we are on the virtual tables. For now, I'm taking SharePoint. Okay, no list found. Okay, okay. So if you want to create virtual table with SharePoint, you should have the list. Okay, and whichever data you want to show in our Dataverse, you can simply select that and just click on next, next. Give the name of your table, other things, and your virtual table will create. Okay, you see
It's
all
like
are
the
the
data will be there in the SharePoint. We are just replicating it in Dataverse. Is that
right. Just UI UX layer in the front. Okay, and you can
Mhm.
see the data in the both the place in the SharePoint as well as in our Dataverse. If you change anything in the Dataverse, that will change in our SharePoint as well.
Ah, okay. Hmm.
Okay, good. So now I will close this. Okay, and create tables. Okay, we are going from the scratch for few 2 3 sessions. You will feel bored. Okay, sorry for that, but it is important for you
Yeah.
to
Basics is
know the
important.
base. Yeah, right. So table, this is a new way of creating tables. Okay, names, other things, copilot things you can give, but what we follow as an older way. Okay, so let's use this one. Okay, and objects, new table, and from here we will create the table.
Okay.
Start from blank. Now also they integrated here as well. I want to show you the relationships. Okay, so
Hmm.
that's why we're creating tables. We have three tables now. Okay, one is student, one is new table, and second one is class. Okay, so in the table columns you can simply create. Okay, so I'm not focusing on columns. Okay,
Mm,
whichever type of column you want, simply as same as SharePoint you can create. Okay, so
mm.
here we have the some of the different types. Okay, one is power fx. Okay, by using power fx you can create an simply you can create a column. Okay, like if you want to do the sum of two columns and display on the third column, so you can use the power fx. Now this is a server side logic implementing here. Okay,
Okay.
so this is formula one. Then we have prompt. We are not use here. Okay, if you use the prompt one, okay, keep in
Mm.
mind your credits will use here. Okay, so we
Ah,
mostly not use this prompt one. Okay, AI builders credits each organization have. Okay,
yeah.
file image. Okay, both types are present. So we have 32 MB limit for the file storage capacity. This mostly asks in the interviews as well how much capacity of file I can store. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
just remember 32 auto number. Okay, like in our SharePoint we have the ID. Okay, so this is most important column. Okay, auto number we mostly use in Dataverse because for sequential purpose you can see in the
Unique one?
preview.
Is this unique? Unique.
Unique one, right?
Yeah.
Auto number is unique. Okay, we have one more unique column that we use for all our operations, like we have ID for our SharePoint.
Mm.
Okay, so we have the different ones as well. Okay, so that I will show you. So 1000 we have. Okay, right, 4 digits. You can add the prefix as well. Okay, I hope so. Seed value prefix. So yeah, here let's choose here RJ. So you can see the prefix is coming. Most of times clients want ABC than the
Yeah.
ID, right? So
Mm-hmm.
that's why prefix option is also
By
available.
default,
We will
hyphen
use.
will come, right?
Yeah, by default hyphen will come and we can't remove that. Right. Okay. Date prefix, custom prefix you can add. Okay. This is one of the thing. Okay. Business recommended, business required, and optional. We will see this when building the Modulon app. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So business recommended, I will inform you how it looks in the Modulon app when we build the application. For now, just ignore it because practically seeing everything is good.
Yeah.
So in the text, we have different types. Okay, plain text area, rich text, email, phone number, whatever we want, we can go with that. Yeah.
Mm.
So in the just keep in mind, okay, in the single line of text also we have the rich text, and also in the multi-line of text we have the rich text.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So what is the difference here? If you use this one, okay, so you have the character limits. Okay, if I select the single line of text, okay, in our SharePoint we have 256
55.
characters limits,
Ah, 56. Okay. Mm.
right?
Yeah.
So by default for our data, our single line of text, we have the limit of 100. Okay, how much we can increase? That is 4,000. Okay, below 4,000 it cannot increase. And this type of questions, all the limitation that I'm saying is mostly asked in the interviews. Okay, so if you're noting, that is very good, but not you're going through it, so you will remember. I hope so. Yeah,
Yeah. This is single, like
line character,
line.
right?
In single line, multi text. I mean, sorry, rich text. Mm.
Any text, okay, just single line of text, 4,000 characters simply. Okay, if you go with the multi-line text, okay, plain text, the count will go more. You see, 10,000,
Mm.
1 lakh. Yeah, we
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
have limit, so that's why you can see the limit is 1 lakh for 10 lakh 48,556. Too big.
Mm.
Yeah?
Okay. Yeah.
So no need to remember this. Okay, good. Now we go date and time, same
Mm-hmm.
date time only. Lookup. Okay, so this is one of important lookup. Whenever you want to create the one-to-many relationship, we use the lookup column. Okay, same like SharePoint.
Yeah.
There is a no difference. We have three types of relationships. Okay, one to many, many to one, and many to many. So this also asked in the interview. Okay,
Mm.
what is the difference between many to many and one to many, where the column is created? Okay, let's assume I'm creating a lookup column from one to many. So where my lookup column will present?
Uh,
You
one.
created with SharePoint as well. Okay, so
Yes.
you can answer this question. It's very simple.
One to
Let's
many.
yeah
One.
let's let's assume students having the multiple relationship with the classes. Okay,
Mm.
so where the lookup column will create, in the uh, classes table or in the student table?
Uh, Lookup will be unique. So in student.
Okay, see it practically. Yeah,
Yeah.
you have the homework for it. Okay, it is very simple, and mostly you're correct or wrong as well. Okay, but you have to
Mm.
find out because you've taken a lot of time to think.
Mm.
Yeah, okay. So but I will answer for you. Okay, always column will create in the many one. Okay,
Okay.
because in single there is no column, but in many we have the column. Yeah, okay. Now lookup is done. So we have this one special as well. Okay, in the lookup we have the customer. Okay, we
Mm-hmm.
mostly not use this one. Okay, this is a data type, special type of data type, customer. Okay, and it will create a relationship with our contact table. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
and mostly not asked in the interviews as well. A choice, same choices, yes or no. Okay, in the choices we have two types. Okay, one is local and second one is a global. Okay,
Mm.
mostly this will also, you should know. Okay, what is the local? If you create the local for only that data was stable, you can utilize that, and global you can use in entire your environment. Okay,
Okay. Mm.
if you want to use the same choices, if you're using the yes or no, xyz, okay, and that you want to use in multiple places, so you can go with the global choices. And one more point, your global choices in our here we show. Okay, if when you're doing the solution deployment, if you create outside your solution, so most of time the choices will remain outside of your solution. Okay, so you
Okay.
have to add those in solutions. Okay, I will go to default to show you. We have all the factors. Okay, just second now,
Yeah.
so you can identify each and everything. Solution, you can see your global choices will came here. Okay, but not the local.
Okay.
That's why I'm informing you. Okay, now let's go one more step. Single line of text, we cover choices, cover currency. Okay, so whenever you create the currency column, okay,
Mm.
you have to enable the currencies in your for the environment, then those currency will reflect. Okay, so let's assume I'm using the by default US environment. So for my environment, by default US currency will came as a dollar.
Ah.
If I
Okay.
want the additional currency, okay,
Mm.
then I need to go to the advanced admin center. Okay, and from there I need to enable the currency, then that currency will display. Okay,
Mm.
and if we create the currency column, we will create the two columns. One is our currency and second one is a base currency. Okay, so here a lot of people confuse. Okay, And this type of scenario mostly when we develop the enterprise application that mostly related with the cost centers. Okay, so currency matters. Okay,
Mm.
and what base currency represent? We will implement the exchange rate in the modern apps. Okay, so let's
Okay.
assume my base currency, the client is working from the Switzerland. Okay, and my base currency is a CHE. Okay,
Mm.
Switzerland currency. And if any other clients pays in the dollar, okay, that should be changed, okay, according to current market rate or whatever business provided us, and that should be reflected. So that
Yeah.
reflected amount will display automatically if you are in that currency rate in the base one. Okay,
Mm.
let's I show you amount. You want me to go faster or this speed is sufficient? You see amount base, two columns are created.
Ah, yes. Okay.
Sunanda, you want me to go
Base is
faster or?
the, yeah, yeah. This is fine because I
Okay, good.
am in model driven. I don't have knowledge, so from scratch is good. Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, you're asking something, please.
Like base is like, for example, 1 euro is 105 rupees. That is the base currency you're referring.
Okay, so let's I explain one more time. Okay,
Uh,
so let's assume we have one request and user selected an amount as an $20.
okay.
Okay,
Mm.
and my base currency is Switzerland. Let's assume my base currency is Indian currency. Okay, so
Mm.
$20, okay, will convert into an base. Okay,
Uh,
and that amount will show in the base amount. Got it?
like equivalent rupees amount will be shown.
Right, correct, correct.
Ah, okay, okay. Mm-hmm.
You do it practically, okay, might time be vice versa as well, okay,
Mm, mm.
but you do it practically so you will understand it how it looks, how it works. Yeah, so
Yes.
now we are in columns. We auto number, we cover file cover, form cover, prompt cover. Okay, so we have in the same some more columns. Okay,
Mm.
now if I want format should be number. Okay, for the number columns, we have these two types. Okay, one is calculated and one is a roll up. Okay, so calculate will deprecate it soon. Okay, because
Mm.
Microsoft is not focused on calculate, but still I will explain you what calculates do. Okay, same as
Mm.
formula doing for us. If you want to do the sum, okay, of two or three columns, okay, then by using the calculate, we can do it. Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
as name say calculate calculations. That is simple activity. He will do it. Then we have the roll up. Okay, so one thing most important, roll up columns. Okay, whatever logics you return, it will do the same activity, but it will not reflect immediately.
Mm.
Let's assume you do the calculation, okay, by using the roll up column. Okay, like you have the student having many relationship with the classes, right?
Mm.
And you want to do the sum, okay, in the classes how many students are attending, like one student how many classes are attending, so that sum you want. Okay, so
Mm.
that we have to do by using roll up column with the relationship. Okay,
Mm.
and this roll up column we have the advanced setting. Okay, there that will frequently it create and schedule job in our data table. Okay, and with that scheduled job, okay, let's assume by default frequency of that scheduled job is 12 hours. Okay,
Mm. Mm.
so every 12 hours that roll up column will update.
Ah, okay.
Got
Mm-hmm.
it?
Yes.
And
Like it will have a
minimum
scheduled
frequency
job.
schedule job, like schedule flow you can
Yeah,
assume in
scheduled flow.
our power
Okay.
automate flow, and that will trigger. This is a roll up type of column. Okay, then Enable advanced find. Okay, this is also important. Okay, if you, okay, I wish told you, okay, uh, what is the use of this one, but just remember advanced find. Okay, if we enable, so we can search that simply. Form allow form a system preview. This is a new feature. Okay,
Uh,
like Copilot will, if you use the information in the text format, so Copilot will feel that. So if you tick that, so that will auto populate will came for suggestion for you. Okay.
yeah.
This is important. Enable advanced find. How to enable it? Mostly ask. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So enable column level security. This will also we will cover in the security concept. Okay.
Mm.
Enable auditing. If you want to track the changes, what changes any user is doing in this column. So if you enable the audit, so you will see it. Okay.
Where will I see it?
Appearance in the model driven app, you will see it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The audit table, okay, will not display in our by default table, but it is present in the hidden format. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Now dashboard appearance sort. If you want to sort and do the things, okay, you can tick mark this. Yeah.
Mm.
For now, we cover the columns, all the concepts. Yeah.
Yeah.
And now we cover the relationships as well. So as a best practice, as a developer, okay, whenever you're creating column, okay, so we have the schema name. Okay. If you type anything, let's assume XYZ. Okay.
Mm.
So if you see the schema name is also comes in the capital XYZ. Okay.
Yeah.
So whenever you're writing the schema name, please note, okay, it should be in smaller case XYZ. Okay.
Okay.
Why? Let's say save this column. Where is my XYZ? Okay. So now see my schema name and logical name is same now. XYZ RJ XYZ.
Yeah.
So logical name is an internal name. Okay. In most of the
Ah.
places we
Okay.
use the logical name. In your
Mm.
SharePoint, mostly you goes in the URS and copy that name, right?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So that is the logical name here. And schema name also we will use in some of the places. So if it is a different in the both the places, so you will juggle. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Where I need to write the schema name, where I need to write the logical name. So that will create a confusion for you. Instead of understanding the difference and where to use and where to not use, because that is very big things you
Mm.
need to remember. Simply make it same in the smaller case. Logical schema name, you will use the same name everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
This is most important because in future you have to write plugins, you need to write the JavaScripts, you need to write and custom logics. Okay, so there we use this. That's why. Good.
Yeah.
Uh, in the table we have the relationships. Okay, so we cover relationships. Okay, here you can see the relationships where you want to find. Yeah. Then we have the keys. What do you think? What is the use of keys?
Primary key.
Good. Okay.
Primary keys, they are unique, right? And while creating relationship, they get mapped up.
Exactly. Okay. So key, whenever we want to open the lock, in that case, we use the keys, right?
Yeah. Mm.
So similarly in our Dataverse, if you want to avoid the duplicates records, okay.
Mm.
So in that case, we use the keys. Okay. Let's assume we have the class name should be unique, right? In our student table, we want, okay. So we can create the key, okay, with the class name. So it will prevent to create an
Duplicate.
duplicates records. Okay, and this is a server side logic. Okay, so if you implement on Dataverse table, that will implement everywhere. Okay,
Mm.
if you
Mm.
create the flow forward and flow and try to insert the duplicate record, it will not allow. Yeah,
Yeah.
keep in mind whenever I saying server side. Okay, so that is applied on the uh, Dataverse. If you're trying to do implement something customs like plugins, business rules, that will first, not implements. Okay.
Mm.
So case I will stop. Then we have forms, views, charts. We will cover it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we have the business rules. Okay. So let's assume. Okay. We have one scenario. Okay. Oh my God. Just give me 2 minutes. I will put the password. Okay. So business rules also applied on the server side. Okay. So
Mm.
let's assume in our table, if you want to apply some conditions, okay, let's assume if um, you have the first name, last name, and by combining them, you want to create a full name. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So in that case, you can use the business rules. If you want to lock some field, let's assume anyone not feed the amount. Okay. So you want
Mm.
to lock some field, so you can use the business rules in that condition, like lock. In this, we have some of the options: lock, show error message, set field values, set default values, set business require, and set visibility. Okay,
So these are
this is,
been applied
yeah,
where?
please, in our table. Okay, so we have the two things. Okay, one is it will apply in the tables, it will apply on the form, and it will apply on the by default form. So these three options we have. So anywhere we can apply it. Yeah.
Yeah.
According to our needs, like so assume we created a form, like for now you assume form similar like our canvas form, and there you want to apply it, like if anyone's fill the full name, last name, then only the amount should be able to enter. Okay. So in that case,
Mm.
unlock action, you can use conditions. Okay. It is very simple. Okay.
Mm. Mm.
Nothing complicated. Okay. And what questions asked in the interview for this? Okay. Um, and this one. Okay. What scope we can select? Okay. Where it will apply? Okay.
Mm.
Then after saving, we have to activate it. Okay. Renaming, we will do it here. Okay. Naming conventions, and then show error message. These things mostly ask. Okay. Lock, unlock, what activity we can do it by using business process flow. So these things we can do: lock, unlock, show error message, set field value, set default value, set business required, and set visibility, like show and hide, like we are doing for canvas if writing if condition. So same thing
Yeah.
we are writing with the business rule on the server
Okay.
side. So you have the task. Okay. So you have to do it practically. Okay.
Mm.
And then you have to check, do it. Okay. And now we have the commands. Okay, before going with commands, we will go with the forms now. Yeah.
Mm.
So we have the three types of forms. Okay. Before that, I will create one app for you. Okay. So you can understand each and every concept. So we created a modern app. Okay, it is very simple because
Mm.
for create a modern app, we don't have to do much. We don't have to put much efforts. Okay, it
Mm.
will build on the top of our data table. So we need to put the efforts to build an data table. Okay,
Okay.
so it is having. I will publish it so we can play it and we can understand it properly. Okay,
Mm.
so let's say select this record. Okay, and let's click on the edit. Let's say select the two records and then I click on the edit. So this form is creating here, right? You can see.
Mm.
So this is a quick view form. Okay, let's say go back solution, then which one we are code apps. Okay, tables. Then we have student, and now we are in forms. Okay, so this form, okay, quick view form, back, new tab, and then this one as well, edit in new tab, and this one as well. So for each table, these three forms will create. Okay,
Okay.
quick view, main, card. Okay, so main form, whenever in the app, okay, if you want to create a new form, okay, in that case, the main form will display. You can see where is my main form. So this is our main form. Okay, here you can find out what it which is form this main form. So this information you can see in the app. If you want to change the order, something, if you want to hide, okay, if you hide in the main form, that will display here as well in this main form. Okay, you can create the multiple forms. Okay, you don't have
Mm.
any limit for creating forms here. Okay, now we'll go back. Now I will show you the another form here. Okay,
So you selected some three records, right?
yeah,
So how
that is
one form is coming? Like common fields are coming, no? Uh,
right. So why? Because modern apps gives you the ability to modify the multiple rows in the single things. Okay, so in that case, that single form will come, and this is a section form. Okay, you can find it out here. Then we have quick view form. Okay, whenever you are using the subgrid. Okay, in that case, if you want to edit some information in subgrid, in that case, this form will appear there. Not in full, shorter, quickly. If you want to submit something, in that case, this quick view form will came in the subgrid.
I didn't get this. Can you come again?
Yeah, we will see it practically.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay. Mm.
let's add, it's like grid, subgrid, done. Yeah. And now let's select table. Okay, so now you see here we also have the new classes button.
Mm.
So Nanda, sorry, but too much background voice is coming. I guess you are sitting near the fan.
Yes, yes. Just a second.
Yeah. Now it's crystal clear for me as well. Good.
How about now?
You turn it on fan, I guess.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's Okay. So now you can see we have one button here, new classes, right?
Mm-hmm.
So any user want to submit the new classes from here itself, like quickly, not filling the enter form. Okay. So in that case, we will use the quick view form. If anyone want to open, edit, perform some operations in this subgrid, okay,
Okay.
in that case, we use that quick view form. I hope you got it. Yeah.
Yeah, kind of. Mm.
Yep. Not kind of. I want confirmations. Okay. So let's we go see it practically. Oh, here is our app demo. Okay, yeah.
We created an app, but did we add any tables in it? How it came
Yeah,
student, class?
you are missing a lot of smaller things. Okay. How I created modern apps, we are using the student table. Okay. By
Okay.
using students table, I created a modern app and then publish, and then the same app we are playing with that to understand it better. Okay. Now I will do the refresh as it is publishing. Now I want to see the multiple records. Okay. Like um, this student. Okay. David.
Mm. Mm.
How many classes are working with? Okay.
Mm.
So for that purpose, we have the classes as many relationship. Okay. Multiple records, one to many relationship student with the classes, right?
Mm.
So to show that we use the subgrid as a component to show the multiple records.
Okay.
Okay. And now we have the, here you can see mm, the subgrid and the quick view form for the classes one here. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And then I guess you are going with some bouncers. Okay. Okay. So forms we will cover in depth in the tomorrow's sessions. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because you're confusing now. So whatever points we cover, I will recommend you to go through those points. Okay. And now
Yeah.
just I will stop the recording. I will stop the screen sharing. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
For you and whatever you have in your mind.